Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to 115 Gaming, your home for all the tips and tools you need to excel at all your favorite board games. And today I am super excited to bring you the first playthrough of The Witcher Old World. Back when I was starting 115 Gaming, there were two games I had in mind when for the games that I wanted to make videos on, and they were Six Siege, the board game, and The Witcher Old World. And the reason I was able to start with Six Siege is because they have their game free on Tabletop Simulator that we can try out before the physical game releases. The Witcher was not on Tabletop Simulator, hopefully soon, maybe. But I backed this 2 years ago, and it is finally here. And unfortunately, it happened to ship right as I moved. So I don't actually have physical people to play the game with, which is unfortunate, but there are solo options for this game, like playing the base game solo, which is what we're going to do today, trying to beat my high score, as well as playing against the Wild Hunt or the Legendary Hunt solo. So today I just wanted to do the base game because I'm still getting used to the base game. And in future videos, I'll definitely want to be fighting against the Wild Hunt or the Legendary Hunt. But for the base game, the way solo mode works is that you are trying to beat your high score. So before recording this video, I played a game of this solo, and I won the game in 11 turns. So this video, we are trying to win the game in less than 11 turns. So a bare minimum of 10 turns is what we need to do to beat The Witcher Old World solo, to beat my high score. So the way that this game works is, I'm not going to teach you all the rules. You can go find rules elsewhere. But basically, you're a Witcher, and you are a monster hunter, a monster fighter, in the universe of The Witcher. And typically, in the regular game, you're competing with other Witchers to get 4 trophies first. And the way you get trophies is by killing monsters or defeating other Witchers in combat. In the solo mode, you lay out 3 monsters at the beginning of the game, a level 1 monster, a level 2 monster, and a level 3 monster, and you draw 1 random attribute trophy. And the way you beat the game is by defeating each of the 3 monsters and getting that random attribute trophy card, and you're trying to beat your previous record. So, as I said before, the goal of this game is to win the game in less than 11 turns. And after that, we'll see if we can play more games, hopefully record games with actual competitive gameplay, as well as Wild Hunt and Legendary Hunt gameplays, maybe with some of the expansions in there. But regardless, I'm super excited to finally also be making videos on The Witcher Old World. So excited. Expect more videos of this game along with Six Siege videos. And yeah, let's go ahead and get started with the game. All right, I've got the setup right here, and just for everybody who is watching, so we are playing a School of the Bear Witcher. So they start right there in the middle of the board, and I've got 3 monsters on the board, a level 1, a level 2, and a level 3. For the level 1 monster, we have a Necker'S nest down here. For the level 2 monster, we have a Werewolf up here in Hingfors, and then in Vizima, we have our level 3 monster, which is the Leshy. I drew these randomly, as well as their locations. And unfortunately, I'm looking at them, and a lot of them looks like they directly counter the School of the Bear, because I have a lot of, I'm very defense and shield focused, and so a lot of these monsters do something with shields, which is very unfortunate. All right, so I've got my starting deck here. I've got my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards. Okay, and so the goal here is that we're trying to beat our record. So before filming this video, the record that I have is 11 turns. So the goal here is to beat this game in 10 turns or less, but right now shooting realistic goal just for 10 turns. Okay, so what we have to do is defeat all 3 monsters and then get the attribute trophy. And for this game, the one I drew randomly was Alchemy. So we're gonna have to get the Alchemy trophy specifically. So that's definitely what we're going to have to focus on. So just looking at the board, let's go ahead and get started right here. Obviously, what we want to try and do is destroy the Necker'S nest first. So I'm trying to chart a course here. I've got 5 cards. I've got 3 mountain, a wild, and a water card. So what I'm thinking of is, obviously we want to make our way towards the Necker'S nest. What I'm thinking of is we move here to Glenmore first and increase our specialty level. Our specialty is really good. That'll give us that armor ability. Then we'll come down here, get another coin and a trail. And from there, I think we can get a potion. And then we can go to Stygia. Oh, I see my microphone is covering this. So here, I'm going to move this off to the side. And then I'm thinking we can move here to Stygia and increase a attribute level. So let's go ahead and get that going. I'll move my microphone back again. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. Unfortunately, we don't have the 2 forest cards, but let's go ahead and start. We're going to play our water card over here to move to Glenmore. From there, we will increase our specialty level, which is armor, because it is equal to our level. All right, then we are going to spend a mountain card, and we're going to travel to Doldith. We're going to need a free coin, which will help us travel, hopefully, and a trail quest. Now, here's the thing. This is what I've been thinking about. I don't know if we should get the trail for the Necker'S nest, because if we're trying to do 10 turns or less, what I'm hoping is to defeat each monster in 3 turns. So 9 turns to defeat the monsters and hopefully get the attribute trophy along the way. So I don't want to spend more than 3 turns going after the Necker'S nest, and I'm worried if I take the trail for this one that it'll send me all the way over here before I can defeat it. And I don't really want to risk that. So what I think is instead is I'm going to get the trail for the werewolf. I think I'm going to go ahead and preemptively prepare for that. So I'm going to go ahead and shuffle these and draw 1, and that is going to be location 10, which is over, I think it's close to where oh, that's my school. Awesome. So we're going to take this and put a gold on it. And I'm just going to go ahead and set that right here, actually. In Heron Kadoosh, Heron Kaduk, Heron Kudik, who knows? I certainly do not. Okay, so then from there, I'm going to play my wild card, and I'm going to travel over here to Duwad, I think, because I'm reading it upside down, and I'm going to get a potion card. All right, so I got Swallow. Raise your shield level by 1 and draw 1 less card at the end of this fight turn. Okay, that will hopefully be useful. So let's set my potions over here. All right, so from here, I think I want to pay to increase an attribute. So unfortunately, I don't have any forest cards, so I'm going to spend... is that the last place I want to go? Yeah, I'm going to spend a card and a gold. I'm going to travel there, and I am going to go ahead and work on my alchemy, obviously, because that's what I want. So I'm going to spend 2 gold to increase my alchemy level, which will let me draw a potion. So I got a Blizzard. This lets me play a combo extension, even if I don't, at the end of my fight, even if I don't have that combo. Okay, and then from there, I just noticed that I'm going to spend my last card, my mountain card. I'm going to travel to Ard Modron, and I'm going to increase my combat level. Okay. So far at the end of phase 1, looking good. I've got 3 attributes leveled up, and all I have left to level up is my defense before I go up to level 2. So what I'm then going to do is go into phase 2, and I can either explore the wilds or the city, and I think I'm going to explore the city. All right, so I'm going to cover up the options here. You meet with an old man, a scientist who is always grateful for the samples you bring him from your travels. Once again, he thanks you for the monster remains. He can finally begin work on a defoliant that will eradicate archospores, or archspores. As agreed beforehand, he pays for your services by opening his library to you for the entire day. Option A, look for knowledge about monsters, or option B, look for information about Witcher schools. I'm going to go for information about monsters. I think this will probably give us a trail token. Option A, the scientist's library is full of rare books. You dust off an old tome and realize it's a treasure trove of valuable information about monsters. Gain up to 1 of each trail. Now that is super useful. That is awesome. Okay, so we get to start off with trails for each of the monsters. So, unfortunately, the one for the werewolf's up in Kaer Morhen, but that's actually okay because that's next to the mountain monster. We've already got a forest terrain trail. So the water terrain trail is Banard up here next to Kaer Morhen. That's okay. It's next to the Leshen. So that's not too bad. Okay, that was really good. And I'm going to set that card aside. Awesome. Okay, then I'm going to draw up to 3, and I'm going to draft a card. Okay, so obviously defense is good for me, so I'm probably going to want cards that combo into green. So for instance, this one could be pretty good. This shield card, I could combo 2 damage into a green card, and a green card will give me shields, and also it lets me take that card back into my hand. Oh no, it lets me draw the top card of the discard pile. I think I'm going to take that one. So of the 3 I've got 2 forest and a mountain card. Which one to discard? Well, it depends on what path I want to take. I do need more gold. I might come up here to battle the Necker'S nest. I don't know if I want to do that this turn. I'll go ahead and discard this forest card. And it's -1 because it's down at the right edge, so I will take that explosive shield into my hand, and I'm going to slide these down. All right. Okay, so that is the end of turn 1. So turn 1, we're looking pretty good. We've got trails on all 3 monsters, so we can go ahead and start to work for that. We have got almost to level 2 already at the end of turn 1. We just need to upgrade our defense, and then we will get to level 2, and we already have 2 potions. So that is going to be super useful. I'm going to set the potions here where we can see them, where y'all can see them. Okay, and 1 gold, which I wish we could have more, so I might play dice poker next turn. All right, so turn 1, let me mark that. I've done turn 1 here. Okay, so turn 2, we've only got 3 cards. So let's think about this. We've got 2 forest and a mountain card. We've only got 1 gold, so I'm thinking we can come up to Beauclair and get a potion, because potions will definitely help us in our first thing. And oh, the Necker'S Nest trails all the way up here. Okay, sorry, I got that confused. Okay, I totally got all my trails mixed up. The trail in Heron Kadoosh is for the Leshen, which is going to be our last monster. The trail in Kermoran is for the Werewolf, and the trail for the Necker'S Nest is all the way up here. So I don't know if we want to try and make it all the way up to the trail before going to the Necker. The Necker'S Nest, the problem, like it's good to have, but I think, can we get here and down here in 2 turns? Because we want to defeat this guy at the end of turn 3 if we want to keep up our tempo for the 10-point win. At least Banard will let us increase our alchemy level, which is good. So maybe we should. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, maybe we should do that. Maybe we should. I don't think there is a much more efficient way. So let's go ahead and do that. We'll spend a mountain card. We'll move up to Beauclair, and we will draw a potion. We got another swallow potion, so that'll help us for shields. Okay, and then we're going to spend a forest card to move up to Vengerberg. I don't think we're going to use this ability. This would let us trash a card from our hand and pick up a card in the row, but well, that would let us travel for free. But do I want to trash a card so fast? Probably not, right? Although it would let me gain a card. I couldn't pick up the Fire Stream. I could pick up this card, which would give me 2 damage and a shield into a yellow. I just don't think it's worth it. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. And then I will spend my last forest card and my last coin to move to Banard. All right, so I've got this trail token, and I got 1 gold. So that'll let us go first against the Necker'S Nest. And I cannot increase my alchemy level. I can't believe I didn't think about that. That was stupid of me. I wish I had been able to level up first. That is okay. We'll just deal with it. Most unfortunate. Where is the location that lets us increase our defense? Okay, that's Sidaris over here. Okay. And unfortunately, I do not have the gold to spend money to increase my defense level. So this is kind of a wasted trip, but I mean, we got a trail and we got a gold. So next we want to make our way back down here. Okay, so we go to, I'm skipping turns. Let's go ahead and explore the wilds, because I think with the wilds, we might have a better chance of getting maybe a free, maybe a quest that will give us money is kind of what I'm thinking. So let's go ahead and see here. You encounter a vagabond on the trail. "You're a godsend, Witcher. I've just retreated from the bridge where 7 scoundrels set about taking toll from travelers that I can't afford to pay. If you were with me, well, then they wouldn't dare. Without you, my grandkids won't see their gramps again." Okay, so option A, accompany the man to the bridge, or option B, toss a coin to a beggar, O Valley of Plenty. Nice. Okay, well, I think I want to be like a nicer Witcher, so I will definitely accompany this man. I also think that he might pay me. He might pay me gold if we defeat these men on the bridge. Okay, option A, the Vagabond suggests that you charge a small payment from anyone willing to cross in the company of a Witcher. It's still cheaper than the toll, and you both can make a penny. Okay, so that gave us a water quest. So let's hope it could be a location that's on our way. It is location 5, which is, I believe, Sidaris over here. Okay. So, not exactly what I was hoping, but that is okay. If I could choose an option B, I actually would have been able to level up. So that's unfortunate. Okay, so that was phase 2. We're now going to phase 3, so I have to shuffle up my discard pile and draw up to 3 cards. And I'm already thinking, man, a Firestream card is good. This card at the end, I don't know if you can pick it on the camera, but it's got a bunch of combos on it, which could be very good for later in the game. Not a lot of defense cards, which is a little tricky. So I've got a water and 2 forest cards, and we're trying to make our way back down here in this turn, which I don't think is going to happen. Well, let's see. I can travel here. If I pick up that water card, I can go water, water, and water again. Forest, water, or forest, water, water. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to pick up this one on the right for free. That is the Intensive Igni. So, not a great card, but it'll hopefully give me combo potential later in the game is what I'm hoping. I'm already not feeling great about my tempo, to be honest. I know that I want to beat this thing at the end of this turn, but I just don't think my deck is there yet. I had a great first turn, but the second turn was not great. So let's see. All right, so I'm in Banard. So I will pay a forest card. I'll move to... Oh, man, I wish I had money to increase my attributes here. Wish I had got more money. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I wish I could head back up here and grab this coin, but I cannot. Can I make... Well, let's take that back. Let's see. Can I grab this trail and get money and increase attributes? Let's see. Forest. Forest to Vizima and forest. Okay. Actually, I actually think I can do it. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna spend. But what cards do I want? Oh yeah, if I spend 1, 2, 3, I'll have 1 card going into the battle, which isn't great. If I spend 3 cards to get to the nest, not great. So let's see. It spent. That was the end of my second turn. Let me mark that down here. Do I want to go a longer way, level up, and head down? Or do I want to attack him this turn? I'd get to go first, but based on the cards, I don't think I'd get to do much. And, man, I wish I could keep this combo in my hand, actually. That's... Well, it would go in my deck. Well, if we lose, and we at least get him down low enough, we could get a 0-cost card. So let's just try it. Let's just try it and see what happens. So I'm going to spend a forest, travel to Vizima. I don't think I'm going to do that ability. I'll spend another forest to move to Heron Kadooch, my school. I'll get this coin, get this trail. And I will go ahead and use the location action to spend 2 gold and increase my defense level, which will let me increase my shield, and go up to level 2, which will let me draw a card from my deck. I forgot about that, so that'll be helpful. Not super, though. Not super helpful. So let's play a water card to move from there to Loch Ikar. I don't have any gold to Dice Poker, so I could move. If I moved here first, I could move my specialty level up. I'd have no cards. Wait, no, let's see. So I'm right here. I could have 1 card going in. Which wouldn't be great, but it would let me increase my specialty level, which would let me draw more cards. I think that's what I'm going to do, actually. So I'm going to spin a water card, move from here to Glenmore. It will let me increase my specialty level, which is good, because now I'll get to draw 2 cards and raise a shield for my armor ability. and then I'll use another water card and move from there to block Ikar. Okay. All right, I don't have enough money to dice poker. I only have one card in my hand, so it is time. We're going to try and fight the Necker'S Nest. All right, first combat, the end of turn 3. We really want to win this, but to be honest, we're going to have to get real good luck, I think. I'm actually not sure. So, the Necker'S Nest. Let's see what we've got. During the entire fight, in the last step of the player's fight turn, if there is no green card in the combo, the player draws 1 card less. So, actually, that should work well with me because I normally want to play green, but I haven't gotten to draft a bunch of green cards into the deck. As you can see on the market row, there's not been a lot of green cards. So I'm not feeling great about this, to be honest. And I'll get to go first, but because I went a long way around to increase my attributes, I don't think I'm in a great spot. Okay. So, this monster has 11 health. Oh, luckily I've got... Might be the time... Could use Swallow. We'll see. Okay, so the Necker'S Nest has 11 health. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. All right. I don't think Swallow is good this first turn because it's gonna make me deal, or it's gonna make me draw a card less if I don't play a green card. Well, I guess if that's, I don't want to draw nothing basically at the end of my turn. And if I play this in addition to the Necker'S Nest, since I only have a pink card, I would draw 0 cards, so I don't want that to happen. So I think I'll have to wait on that one. All right, so I do have a trail token, so I'll get to go first. And unfortunately, I really don't have anything to do. So what I will do, though, is I'll go ahead and use my armor ability. So on your fight turn, if your shield level is 0, oh, I have a shield level of 1. Oof, that's okay. So I cannot use the armor then yet. So that is unfortunate. I forgot that my shield level had to be 0. So this is not looking good. This is not looking good. All I have is this pink card that will let me deal 1 damage, unfortunately. So that is what I'm going to play, a 1 damage card. So we'll discard this card. All right, so he's got 10 health left. So in the solo mode, you have to roll a dice to see if the monster charges or bites. All right, so 1 to 3, the monster is going to charge. So we rolled a 3. So the monster's going to charge. It's a top action. Okay, we are in luck. Just 2 damage. 2 damage for this attack. So firstly, I drop my shield level to 0, which automatically triggers my specialty level. So we're not there yet. So then I just discard 1 card. Awesome. It was just a basic 1 attack card. Okay. All right. So now, oh, I forgot to draw. This is actually the card I would have drawn at the end of my turn. So I am stupid. This is the card that gets lost. It's just the basic quick slash card. So still okay. Still okay. All right. So this is my 1 card that I have in my hand. Now it is my turn, and on my fight turn, because my shield level is 0, I now get to trigger my armor specialty, which lets me raise my shield level by 1 and draw 2 cards from my deck. So I'm sitting at 3 cards. Okay, and I do have a green card. So here's the question. I don't have a combo. I do have Blizzard, though. Blizzard might let me deal some damage. And I think I'm going to do that. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use a push card, which is just 1 shield. So I'll move my shield up to level 2, which is as high as my shield can go right now. And I'll go ahead and use Blizzard so I can play any additional card without matching extension. So I'm going to play a Rending Blow. So I'll draw 1 less card, but I'll get to deal 2 damage to the monster. And I think that's the move that we want to make here. Okay, those are some high attack damage. Okay, so these 2 discard, and I get to draw 1 card because I have to draw 1 card less from the Rending Blow. All right, so now the monster's turn, and it is going to charge again. Let's see what we got. Oof! So 5 damage. So 2 shields, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's not looking good, and those are some good cards, obviously. Not looking great. Not looking great at all. Not looking good. And again, I have no combo. So that is unfortunate. I already used my armor ability. So what I'm going to hope for... Oh, man. Man. I probably should have waited a little bit longer to attack this monster. What do I need to deal? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 damage. I don't think it's going to happen. Okay. I'll deal... I can only deal 1 damage. Well, yeah, just 1 damage. Yeah, 1 damage. I'm gonna draw 1 card from my deck. Oh, man, yeah, I'm just not. I'm wondering if my initial idea of killing a monster every 3 turns was a bad idea. I'm thinking probably you want to spend more time preparing for the first monster and then kind of follow that domino effect to the other 2. And I'm thinking arbitrarily rushing in just because I'm trying to reach a certain turn number is not the best move, but we've already committed. So that's what we're gonna do. Okay, so it's the monster's turn again. Let's see what we got. All right, so he's going to bite. All right, so that is, we're in luck. The player lowers their combat level by 1. Oh, that sucks. That's terrible, actually. And then we take 0 damage. Okay, but now we're drawing 0 cards at the end of our turn because I don't have green cards. So... man, and I don't have damage in my hand. I don't know what I have left in my deck. Probably not enough. I can deal this card, which will let me draw an extra card, so I'll get to draw 1 card at the beginning of my turn. Or at the end of my turn, unfortunately. Oof. Oof, oof, oof. I'm wondering if we want to use Swallow to... I feel like it's a waste, because this monster's probably going to beat me. It's got 4 cards left. Yeah. If I could survive 2 attacks, then I would be able to deal 2 damage. This is rough. Oh, I'm so stupid. I forgot that this symbol means I can draw off the top of my discard pile. I probably could have done something with that. Oof. That's okay. Totally could have done something with that. Okay. So that was the end of my turn. It's the monster's turn. There's nothing else I can do. Oh yeah, that's right. And I can only swallow at the beginning of my 5 turns. Let's see. All right, the monster is going to bite again for 3 damage. That's 1, 2, 3. That's all my cards. I am out. And he has more than 1 card. So that was that was bad. A little embarrassing. I'm thinking I definitely, like I said, I think I approached that wrong. I think I probably, I was thinking that I should, because I'm trying to win in 10 turns to beat my record of 11 turns. I was thinking that I should, attack things every 3 turns, and I'm realizing that's probably a bad idea in this game. It's probably a good idea to spend more time prepping for the first monster, because then you can have the domino effect with the other monsters. Okay, so I get a 0-cost card from the market row. So I think I'm going to take another red card, because obviously I'm lower on damage at the moment. So I'm going to take that, and then I get to draw 1 less card in phase 3. Okay, not a great turnout. Not a great turnout for that fight. But oh, man, this sucks. This sucks. We finally have a good card for me, but it's on the first row and it already costs 2. So if I want this, it'll cost all my cards. But is it enough to fight the Necker'S nest? Probably not. Probably not. Probably not. Okay. And unfortunately, because I didn't drive it away, I didn't get any gold. So let me draw 3 cards. Just poor... I also just had poor draws. Poor draws that turn. Okay. This is bad. It was turn 3. I still have the deck build. I'm thinking I might tank this card, actually. I know it's kind of cut off on the camera there, but it's a pink card that segues into yellow. I've got some yellow cards. It gives me a defense. I think I will. I'll discard a card and I'll take that card. The card on the right row is trash since I didn't buy it, so I'll throw that to the side. Okay. Okay. This is a pretty good card for us, actually. All right, now the question is, that's the end of that phase. Let's mark that down. So turn 3. Okay, I have 7 more turns to beat all 3 monsters and get this trophy. It's not looking good. It's not looking great. So let's think here. Should I stay here and take another go at the nest? Now having 2 more cards in my deck, which will give me more health. The problem is, with my combat level being 1, it's not looking great. Not looking good at all. I could move and increase my combat level, and then move back, but then I don't like the cards that I have in my hand. But we might just have to do that. We might just have to do that. So I think what I'm going to do is I will spend this card. I will move here. I'll increase my combat level again, and then I'll use a water card to move back. And I mean, I know it's stupid, but I think now that I have 2 more cards, I actually think I might be in a better spot. Maybe. Don't quote me on that, but we'll see. We'll see. Okay. So let's go again. We're going to try it. I'm going to try it again, because I've got a couple more damage cards in my deck. If I can draw well, I'm feeling pretty good. Unfortunately, I'm not going first, actually. I just realized that is not in my favor. But I don't have gold, and killing a monster would be a great way to get gold. And gold will help us increase our specialty level, or our attributes more. That's what I'm thinking. I am probably playing this all wrong. Probably the pressure of playing on camera is making me worse. Okay, so I got 1 card in my hand. It is the monster's turn. Let's drag some cards out again. And let's hope we get some better draws. And remember, we're trying to play green cards, which I thought would be helpful, but we apparently just straight up don't start with a bunch of green cards. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Set those aside. Okay, 11 cards. Here we go. The monster is going to... that's a charge. 2 damage. That is manageable. We can deal with 2 damage. Okay, and 2 basic cards. So we can get rid of those. That's fine. Okay, now it's my turn. Firstly, my armor triggers. So I'll get to raise my shield level by 1 and draw 2 cards, because I'm at level 3 on that one. Okay. Not great. Not great. Not great. No combos. I think that's my weakness right now. I need to get cards that combo. I just felt like the beginning market draw was not great. And I also don't have green cards, so I'm going to draw a card less on my turn. If I... And swallow... Man, I want to use swallow to increase my shields, but then I'll be drawing no cards this turn. And I just don't think that's worth it. Okay. So I'm going to go for a weaker attack on the first turn and hopefully segue into a better combo for the second turn. So just doing a simple Aard sign, it's just 1 damage. It's not great. It's not great at all. Okay, but that was a good card to take out of the deck. It's just that I don't want to waste these 2 cards that deal 2 damage each if I can combo them with something. All right, so the monster, that's the end of my turn, the monster is going to charge again for 4 damage. Not great. So I drop my shield by 1, and then 2, 3, 4. Oof. Those are all great cards. I'm waiting for this. So I hate that. Oh, wait. I was supposed to draw 1 card at the end of my turn. So I got this green card, which means I lose. Oof. These are great cards. Well, I was hoping to grab those double damage cards, so now that I can't, that really sucks. So here's what we're going to do. All right, my turn. I'm going to use a push, which will combo into armor melting. So I get 1 shield, and I deal 2 damage to the monster. Okay. And then I draw... I do as a green card, so I get to draw 2 cards from my deck. Okay, now we've got some stuff. We've got some stuff here. We've got some pretty good stuff. Ooh, man, that's a tough choice. Okay, so the monster is going to charge again. Loves charging. All right, the player discards a number of random cards from their hand. No! Oh, these are all good cards. I have to discard 1 random card from my hand. Okay. I hate this. This is exactly... I would rather have taken damage, because I finally got some stuff in here. That was my red card. 2 damage. Man, I was going to combo and deal 3 damage. and draw an extra card. Man, that stinks. Okay, how much health does the monster have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3 damage would have been brutal. I don't remember how many more green cards I have left in my deck. Take a peek. Okay, you can peek anytime you want. Just reshuffle it. Man, that is rough. Well, I think that card right there. I think I might have been able to pull it out. Ooh. Do we want to use Swallow to increase my shield level? I think we will go and use Swallow. Because if I'm going to win now, I have to survive this. So here's what I'm thinking. I'm going to play Exploding Shield. I'm losing out on this green 2 damage combo, but I will get to draw this red card back up into my hand, which I can combo later. Which unfortunately, that's it. That's all I can do. And I've got 2 shields. And then I draw 1 card into my hand. Not what I wanted, but it's okay. Okay, the monster is going to bite for just 2 damage, which is our 2 shields. Okay, that might be the Struck of Luck we needed. We need to deal 4 damage. All right, so we might actually have it. So I'm going to deal Erden Sign combo into a Rending Blow for 1, 2, 3 damage. 1, 2, 3. Boom. And then I draw. I didn't draw, so I draw just 1 card. Okay. So here's the deal. Here's the deal. We just have to survive this turn, and we'll win. So what I'm thinking is I'm going to go and use my second Swallow and increase my shield. Okay. All right. Sorry, I'm a little sweaty after that because we might actually have it. Okay, so I rolled a 3. So the monster's going to charge. Oh! Woo! 2 damage. 2 damage. So we drop 1 from the shield, and we lose this card at the top of my deck, and then he is out. But I mean, I would have had a quick slash to finish him off anyway. Okay, that monster is gone. Dead. The Necker'S nest has been destroyed. So, whew! The Necker'S came at you all like once, like a vicious swarm, but you were ready for them. Leap, cut, leap. Severed hands and legs flew in the bloody wake of your murderous dance. Very few of the Necker'S slashing claws managed to connect, and none could stop you. Soon you were alone, surrounded by fallen monsters. Okay, so before creating my life pool, if I have no potions, I now draw 2 potions. So that is actually pretty useful since I just used all my potions to defeat this monster. Alright, so that monster is dead, and we move up 1 trophy, and we get 2 gold. Okay. So 2 gold, which will help us, and we got the trophy. Put this location back in the pool, and we suffer 1 fatigue. So we have to trash a card from our deck. So I'm thinking we trash this regular blue damage card. I mean, it's a wild travel. That's the thing. That's actually pretty useful, but I don't know what else I would combo. Maybe a basic pink slash. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna chance it. Trash that card right there. Okay. So, oh, I had a card in my hand at the end of that turn. I'll just say I discarded it before phase 3. Okay, 1 monster down. 2 more to go, and we are still 3 levels away from getting the alchemy attribute. So we should probably start working on that. Okay, so we're trying to come for the werewolf next. That's what we're hopefully coming for. Okay, 1, 2, 3 cards. All right, and I think, oh man, cards are so expensive. But I really need extra green cards. So I think I'm going to discard 2 and pick up Lightning Reflex into my hand. because what was really killing me was the lack of shields, green cards that turn. Now, obviously, it was just worse because of the Necker'S Nest ability, but still. Okay. All right, that was turn 4. All right, so at the beginning of this turn, let's move up here. Oh, I don't have the money to increase immediately. So let's think about that. Can't increase my specialty. Where do we want to move? I can start moving up to Sidaris and move up my defense level. That could be useful. I just hate to miss out. I hate to miss out on increasing because I think we really need to get onto the attribute game. So, and we don't want to move down. That's the problem. I don't think so anyway. We've got 6 turns left. We could really use some gold. Alchemy's up here. We've got a quest over here. We already got a quest over here, actually. So I think that might get us some gold based on the quest. So let's do that. Let's move here to Heron Kadoosh, and then I will spend a card and a gold and move... Oh, wait, I can't even move to Sidaris from here. That's funny. That's funny. Pay attention to the road signs, you guys. So I guess I'll just spin the mountain and I'll come here to Sintra. I'll grab a potion. I got a Maribor Forest. If you have 0, 1, or 2 cards in your hand, draw the top card from your discard pile. That could be pretty useful. Okay, not a super eventful turn. So let's go ahead and go into round 2. I'm thinking we go city. Let's see what we got. The area in front of the smithy has been fenced off to form a makeshift arena. It is said that whoever wields a weapon made by the local blacksmith can never lose. As if to prove a point, a hefty bruiser of a man waits in the arena, idly swinging his sword, waiting for a challenger. Option A, ask to see the swordsmith's wares, or option B, try your luck in the arena. I feel like I'll get to increase an attribute if I do my luck in the arena, so I'm going to do that one. Okay, in the hands of an amateur, even the finest sword is no match for a witcher's blade. You win the fight with ease. Awesome. Raise your combat level by 1. That's exactly what I was hoping for. And then let's roll a die. I rolled a 1. Lower your shield level by 2. Okay, that's okay. My shield level was already 0. So, screw you. I get a free combat attribute. Okay. So, that was that. Now we draw up to 3, and we are going to deck build. And that blue card is actually at the end. I don't know if you can see. I don't think you can see it. I'll need to figure out a better way to film the market row, but it is this card right here, which is pretty good. And I think I might take that card. So where am I heading to? Sidaris. Maybe Novigrad to get more money. Eventually, I guess I want to take the Trail Token from Kaer Morhen. So, yeah, let's discard this card and pick up that card into our hand. Okay. All right. That was turn 4. We are halfway through the game. I am starting to panic, but we'll make it work. We'll make it work. It's okay. All right. So let's go ahead and start. I'm going to use that Crippling Strike card and move to Sidaris. I will increase my defense level and move up my shield. Okay. I'm feeling a little better after increasing my shield. And then let's do some dice poker. We haven't done dice poker yet. Let's move to Novigrad. Let's put in a coin, and then we will consult our chart, and let's roll here. See how much money we make. Okay, so firstly we have 3 of a kind, which would get us 2 gold. So let's just reroll these 2 die. 3 of a kind is already pretty good. Alright, so we only ended with 3 of a kind, so we're going to get 2 gold. And if anybody watching this video, I actually want to ask, because we have to pay 1 gold to the bank in solo mode. Is the amount we roll what the money that the town puts in, or is it just like total, like I just earned 1 gold? You'll have to ask me that, but I think I pay to the bank and then I'm earning 2 gold per solo. It's not that I would get 3 gold back. So I have 3 gold in total. So I can increase my alchemy level if I go to a school. All right, from here we can get a trail token. Let's do that. I'll spin a mountain card. I'll move here. I will get a gold, which will actually be very useful for training. So I got 4 gold now. And I'll go ahead and get a mountain trail. So let's see. We got, of course, this trail for the monster is all the way down in Ardnadrin. So that's not going to happen. I'm not going to do that. Move the dice. Okay, now this is a funny proposition. Taking on the werewolf right now. What is the werewolf's special ability? Before the player creates their life pool, lower their shield value by 2. It could be useful because then I get to trigger my armor ability. But do I think I can deal 14 damage worth to the monster right now? I'm not going to lie, y'all. I'm really tempted to try and take out the werewolf right now. Really tempted. Oh, wait a minute. Rewind. When I went to Sidaris, that's why I was going to Sidaris. Let me just going to, when I was Sidaris, I have a quest in Sidaris. So we'll go ahead and resolve that quest. So when I enter Sidaris, I read card 46. So just pretend that this is on the way to Hingforth. The vagabond turns out to be a charismatic entrepreneur. You are soon surrounded by a sizable group of people willing to pay for your protection and getting across the bridge. Some remain distrustful, though, and prefer to wait. They fear that you might take everything they have once you reach the other side. Okay, so I would get to gain 4 gold and discard 1 card from my hand, which basically means I would not be able to make it to Hingforth. So that's okay. I'll take this trail back, and I gain 4 gold. So that'll actually be super useful. I'm now sitting pretty at 7 gold. Okay. Awesome. All right, but I'm stopping in Novigrad. Okay, sorry about that mess up. All right. So I'm not going to fight the monster then because I couldn't even reach it since I had to discard a card from my hand. So I think I will explore the wilds. You find bloody footprints that lead you to a girl who's sitting doubled over by a tree. She is pale, and the hem of her dress is soaked in blood. I was walking. Must go to find my brother. He sets sail for the archipelago soon. Grandmother's vision. He mustn't go. Okay, so option A, find out what caused her injuries, or option B, offer to find her brother. I think I'll offer to find her brother. The ship is about to cast off soon, but there's still time. Searching the port takes a lot of your energy. Okay, so we have a water quest now. Shuffle this and this trail taken back in. So we are going to location 12, one more right here. That's that quest. Okay, so I guess we gotta stop that guys. Stop that girl's brother from going off. Okay, and then let's draw up to 3 and deck build. Okay. I'm thinking it's... Oh, I drew 4 cards. I'm thinking it's steep, but this one gives a lot of combo potential and 2 damage. So I think I'm going to take that card. And I think I will... I think I am going to... Yeah. I think I am going to buy that card. Put it in my hand. That card goes away as well. Okay. Not a lot of green. Not a lot of green, unfortunately, in this game. Okay, that was turn 6 or 5. I think it was 5. 5, 6. I don't remember. I marked 6 on my turn, so I believe that was turn 6. All right, so I got 2 cards. Turn 6. I think it's time we probably take on the monster now. Probably take on the werewolf. I don't have the trail, but I think I should do it. All right, mountain card. Of course, I could... So I could increase an attribute level, and I wouldn't get to go first. He would damage me, and then I would go, but I would have no cards. I would draw a bunch of cards, and then... Well, if he damaged me, he drops my turn to 0. I'll have 2 cards. Okay, so this is a risk. So I'm going to increase a attribute, and then come here. I'll have no cards in my hand, So he'll deal damage to me, but on my turn, because he'll have dealt damage to me first, I'll actually get to use my ability to draw 2 cards, so I'm not losing 2 turns. So I'll move to Ker'Saren. I will spend 3 gold to increase my alchemy level, which will let me draw a potion. Another Blizzard, that's pretty good, which will actually move me up to level 3, which will let me draw a card. Okay, and then I'm going to spend a mountain card to move to the werewolf. Okay, so I've got 1 card in my hand, and he's going to get to go first. Okay, so we're fighting the werewolf. All right, the werewolf, before the player creates their life pool, they lower their shield level by 2. Okay, well, forgot about that. That's fine. Because I want my armor to trigger anyway to get to my turn. So he has 14 health. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, and before creating the life pool, if I have no potions, I draw 2 potions, but I do have potions. Okay. Let us begin the fight. The monster is going to go first. And the monster, 4. So the monster is going to bite for 2 damage. I can deal with 2 damage. Oh, I forgot to create my life pool. Let me shuffle these up. Okay, 2 damage. That's good. That's a good opening attack. I can deal with that. As long as I don't discard a bunch of 2 really good cards right here, I'll feel pretty good. If I can discard some basic cards, I'll feel pretty good. Okay, let's see what we got. Awesome! 2 good cards. Just what we wanted to see. Alright, my turn. My shield level is 0, which means I get to raise my shield level and draw 2 cards from my deck per my armor. Alrighty, now this is okay. This is okay. I'm going to do a push, which gives me a shield and combo into Fire Stream. So I get 1 shield, and I deal 2 damage. 1, 2, and I get to draw 5 cards from the top of my deck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Alright, so now we got some options here. Let's go away. And let's just hope he doesn't deal something too extreme to me right here. Alright, so he's going to charge for 2 damage. Okay, good luck so far. We got good luck. That's just my shield level. Just my shield level. Okay. So, what do we got here? Here's what we got. We've got a lightning reflex, 2 shields, which combos into a pink. So, intensive igni, which can combo into... Oh, this is fun. Combos into push. Oh, no, I could go up to 3 shields. I think 3 shields is the move. 3 shields, which will combo into a red. And I'll get to take the shield back into my hand. So, 1, 2, 3 shields. And my defense level is 3, so I can do that now. 1, 2, 3, 4 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4 damage. And then I take this card back into my hand. And I draw an additional card. So I get to draw 4 cards off my deck. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm feeling pretty good. I'm feeling really good, actually, which is probably alarming, but I've got a lot of good options in my hand. Okay, the werewolf is going to bite for 3 damage, which is awesome because our shield level is 3, so no damage. Okay, our bear is finally, the bear witcher is finally coming on, just the way we want, coming online the way we want to. Okay, so we have to deal, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 damage. Can we deal 5 damage in this one hand? We might be able to, actually. We might be able to. So I think we can. Let's do a crippling strike. Glad we picked up that card. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, yeah, which will go into an Yrden sign, which will then go into a pink card, Aard. So we did a crippling strike followed by an Yrden and an Aard sign. So for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom! Werewolf gone. That guy is dead. A wave of fire bathed the dark clearing in a fiery light. The werewolf howled, burned with the power of Igni. It took the remainder of its vigor to clog the wounds inflicted by your silver sword, then attacked again, desperately pinning you to the ground, its foul breath assaulted by your sense of smell. And then you heard the last howl as your hand rose in front of the beast's face. Igni lit the night again, and the battle was over. Okay, if I end my turn in a mountain location, draw 1 additional card during phase 3. That's dope, because I'm in a mountain location. Alright, these are discarded. These are put back. And we are back on tempo, the way that I want it to be. Back on tempo. Okay, and I get 2 gold So gold is doing pretty good right now. And I have to suffer fatigue. So 2 cards I am trashing. So I think we probably want to get rid of the basic pink cards. Yeah, let's get rid of those. Okay. All right. Shuffle up and let's move to phase 3. I've got 4 cards, so I have to discard down. I'll discard this card. Okay. So I probably want to increase my alchemy level and get that meditation out of the way before I take on the Leshen. Luckily, I can increase it over here, and then I think if I come to Kaer Morhen, I'll probably come to Banard to do it free first. Can I? Wow. That's interesting. Yeah, okay. Let's take this card into our hand. We probably want 4 cards because we want to do Banard first, but the way the paths work, we cannot do that. So let's do 1, 2, 3 is probably what we want to do. Okay, so let us spend a card and a gold to move to Vizima, and then a water card to move to Banard, which will let us increase our alchemy level, which will let us, that's a monster card, not a potion, draw another blizzard, and then we can use a mountain card to move to Kaer Morhen, and we can spend 5 gold, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, to increase our alchemy level up to level 5. And then instead of encountering something at the end of our turn, instead of encountering something, let us go ahead and meditate to get the alchemy trophy. Boom. Okay, so we are now at level 3. Once per fight during my first turn, I can draw 2 potions. That's super useful. All right. So I have to trash 3 cards from my deck. So, oh, did I mark the end of the last turn with the wolf? I believe that was turn 6. So this is turn 7. So close. I have 3 turns to defeat the Leshen, which I'm feeling okay about. I think we might be able to pull out turn 10 here. I'm thinking we might be able to. The problem here is going to be the lack of cards. That's going to be the problem. Oh, I don't know why I'm shuffling because I can just discard any. So we'll discard that one. What are some other basic cards? That is, not a lot of basic cards left. That one, man, not a lot of basic cards left. I'm thinking this one. All right, so we'll trash these 3 cards. Throw those off. Okay. And I should probably be taking 0 cost cards into my hand. Although how soon do we want to go after the Leshen? That's the question. Oh, I would have drawn another potion leveling up. Oh, I have 3 blizzards. Okay, that could be useful. How many cards do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, 12 cards against 19 health. That's rough. Okay, so I'm thinking probably right now the move is we want to take cards that will inflate our hand. So I'm going to take this card. Because right now, although we've got a lot of shields, so it may not be that much of a problem. Okay, that's the end of that turn. So that was turn 7, we're now on turn 8. Okay. Let us... What are we going to do? Master Skywalker, there are too many of them. Oh, I do have a trail on the Leshen. I could straight up just go for it right now and just see what happens. Because if we lose, we'll get a free card from the market row. Which could be useful. Okay. So what cards do we want to keep? This one. Probably. Oh, this. Oh man, all these are good. Okay. Yeah, so I'll spend this card and a gold. And we're going to travel from Kaer Morhen all the way to Vizima. Because we have 0 gold, we get 1 gold back. Although I'm not going to trash 2 cards from the row. Or am I? I think I will. Because we can get rid of some good cards. Get rid of that one. And get rid of this one. Trash those. Move on. Okay. Maybe give us some better options. All right. We are now with the Leshen. And I think I'm going to go. If I beat it, we win on turn 8. Which would be pretty dope. Okay, so we're just going to encounter this monster. I've got the trail token. It is 19 health. Temporarily during this fight only, the player's defense level is lowered by 1, which isn't great to be honest. Lower their shield level if it is above maximum. Okay, that's unfortunate. Unfortunate because obviously we're the armor class, so we can only be blocking 2 damage with armor. That's okay. We'll deal. We'll deal with it. We will deal. All right. So 19 health. This is probably really stupid, but we've got some turns to mess up and get free cards from losing. So we have to deal 19 cards worth of damage. We get to go first because we have the trail token. All right. And we've got a good combo. Got a good combo lined up. Here we go. First turn. Firstly, my shield level is 0. So I get to raise my shield level by 1 and draw 2 cards from my deck. So I might have more options here. Oh, I do. Oh, this is so good. This is so good. Okay. All right. So the problem is we're just going to be spending a lot of cards here. So first, Shockwave, 2 damage, which leads into a Crippling Strike. Another 2 damage, which will lead into a Fire Stream. Another 2 damage, which will lead into a Staggering Blow. So we did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 straight up damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Boom! Okay, and we get to draw 1, 2, 3, 4, back down to 3 plus 3, 6 cards from our deck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, well, that's the majority of our cards. So, and during our first fight turn, we can draw 2 potions. All right. Dope. All right, so the Leshen is going to respond by biting. 4. We lower our combat level by 1. That's okay. We've got most of our cards already. And we take 2 damage. So 1, 2. All right. Can we deal 8 damage with what we've got left in our hand? Because we are out of cards now. So firstly, I think I'm going to use... let's see what we got here. We got a couple options. Not a lot of comboing. Not a lot of comboing, which you can't see. But let's see what we got here. Well, we can definitely shield up. And we can come onto this card. Which could... now let me take this back in my hand. And we can go into 1, 2, 3. I can't deal 8 damage. I can tell that much. I might be able to deal enough, though. So here's what we got. It's still going to be close, even after that dope first turn. We can deal a Lightning Reflex, which leads into an Intensive Igni, which leads into a basic Irden, which leads into Armor Melting. So we will do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we will get to armor up to shield level 2. And we don't have any cards to draw. So that's that. And I forgot, I've also got this potion. I think I'm going to use this potion. Oh, so we got it at the beginning of my turn. That's where I was choosing my ammo, or choosing my combo before I played. And so at the beginning of my turn, I can use this one right here. Petrie's Filter. Discard 1 card from your hand to deal 2 damage. So I can discard this card to deal 1, 2 damage. Boom. Okay. So here's what we've got. We are at shield level 2. And we have 2 cards left in our hand. The monster has 1 card left, so we just have to survive this card, and we beat the Leshen on turn 8. So let's see what we got. 6, so he's going to bite. So let's just see. 2 damage. Boom, boom. Our shield drops down. The monster is now out of health. We have defeated the Leshy, and we have won the game on turn 8. Right there. Turn 8. Booyah. Okay. Whew. So that is the end of the game. What have we got? left. We have gotten the 4th trophy. We've defeated the Leshen on 8 turns. So it was a little bit of a rough start after getting defeated by the level 1 monster, but I really think getting that free card and then deck building and going back and beating it really gave us a boost going back around. And again, like I noticed after we beat the first monster, the momentum going into the last 2 was much stronger. So all in all, what I think the lesson here is, even though I won on 8 turns, I think the lesson here is you could totally spend more time on your level 1 monster. Because the momentum from that level 1 monster will carry you to killing other monsters faster. So don't be afraid to spend more time leveling up for your first combat, and then feeling more confident going into the other ones faster. Because you're also, when you're going to the other ones, you're trashing the basic cards that clog up your deck and let you, get in your way of good combos. So that was 8 turns. If we do another video, we're going to try and win in 7 turns, I guess. I don't know how that's possible. I'm thinking maybe with the Monster Trail expansion, which will introduce monster weaknesses, that could probably be possible. So maybe next time we will use that expansion. But we're next game we're going to try and win in 6 to 7 turns, which the rulebook says is possible, but I have no idea how that's going to happen. I imagine 8 turns is the record I'm going to be trying to beat. I guess 9 turns if you count the end of this turn is what I'm going to be trying to beat from now on. So that was pretty exciting, pretty good. Bear is a great Witcher. Alrighty, guys. That was actually a ton of fun. There is a different level of pressure playing this game when you're recording yourself and you know that people are going to see you. And I'm not going to lie, for those first 3 turns, I was really prepared for the possibility that I was going to upload a game where I didn't beat the game until like turn 16 or 17 or something super embarrassing after I won the game in 11 turns. But we were able to win the game at turn 8, kind of 9-ish, I guess. So I definitely beat my record of 11 at round 8. If I missed a count or something, here is the actual number of rounds popping up on the screen right there, 8 or 9. So I actually beat my level. So the next game, I am going to be trying to beat that record, or I may be going ahead and trying the Wild Hunt mode. We'll see. But that was a ton of fun. Let me know if you guys like this game, if you want to see more of this game. I'm super excited about, obviously, because I've actually 2 years ago I've been waiting. This is actually my first Kickstarter game, this game at 6 Siege. So super fun time recording this for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And until next time, see ya.